Well, howdy, folks. Daryl Keith Norman again here, from coming to you from Nashville. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I've gotten a few more subscribers this week, so thank you all for subscribing and sharing and letting everybody know, and I really appreciate it. Uh, like I said before, I'm not selling anything. It's just me having fun sitting here playing you my songs, and hopefully you like what you hear. I just like people to hear my songs instead of them sitting on the shelf over here. And so anyway, this week's song, this is the 20th episode that I've done here. If you haven't gone back and looked at some of the old ones and you have time to kill, go back and check the other ones out. This week's song is called I Know What I'm Doing. I wrote it by myself. And so here we go, and we'll come back afterward and chat about it a little bit. All right. See you in a few.
When it comes to a broken heart, mine's like a patchwork quilt that's a work of art. Maybe it's me, maybe it's you. In the end it doesn't matter, I was born to be blue. So don't tell me not to scream and cry. I ain't gonna die. I know what I'm doing, I've been here before, standing on the outside of a slamming door. I know what I'm doing when it comes to pain. Just drown it with whiskey till it goes away. I don't need your advice, I don't feel like being nice. I know what I'm doing. At first it'll come like a wave, and I wonder how long I'll have to be brave. I'll be depressed and act like a fool. I'll become a fixture on an old bar stool. So don't tell me not to be this way, I'm gonna be okay. I know what I'm doing, I've been here before, standing on the outside of a slamming door. I know what I'm doing when it comes to pain. Just drown it with whiskey till it goes away. I don't need your advice, I don't feel like being nice. I know what I'm doing. I'll drown all my sorrows and spend all my money for 1,000 tomorrows. I'll wait till it's sunny again. Before, standing on the outside of a slamming door. I know what I'm doing when it comes to pain. Just drown it with whiskey till it goes away. I don't need your advice, I don't feel like being nice. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
Well, that was I Know What I'm Doing. I wrote it by myself. I think I've said it in a couple of the earlier ones. I was testing myself, and I wanted to see if I could write like a song a day for a week and then demo them the next week and go from start to finish in a 2-week period. And so for 6 days, I wrote a song a day, and then the following Tuesday, I went in and um, we did the tracks in the morning, the instrumental tracks with the band, and then had the singer come in the afternoon. And then on Wednesday, I went in and we mixed them. And so they went start to finish in about 9 days. Um, and I wanted to see if I could just write every day. If I had that opportunity, a publisher's going to want that. And that's what happens here in Nashville. People who don't have a second job, they sit and write every day, and they may write 150 songs a year. And I would love to do that, but I don't know if it's because of my age or if it's just because I suck. I haven't really had that opportunity to be offered a deal like that. I'd love to not have to wait tables anymore. Although I like the job, and I like the job I've got, and I make good money at it. It affords me to be able to afford this hobby. I got audited one time by the IRS, and I was claiming my music as a business, and she laughed at me and she goes, "No, it's an expensive hobby." And she was probably right, because I've lost more money than I made on it, but I have made a little bit, and I keep making headway every once in a while. And those who know me, I've been doing this for years. And I was talking to one of my best friends the other day, and I said, if I get around 65, 66, I may just retire and never do music anymore. And he laughed at me. He goes, "You ain't gonna stop. You'll be at your own funeral writing a song about it." And he's probably right, because this is how I breathe. This is how I have fun. This is what I do. And I make no bones about it. I love doing it. You can get jaded in this town, and I've known a lot of guys who've gotten bitter about it because they haven't been able to have a success or the success that they wanted or whatever. And to me, it really doesn't matter. It's like, I'm going to do it no matter what, and I hope people like it, but if they don't, well, it's not going to stop me from doing it. You can think I suck, and it's like, well, okay, it's not going to keep me from doing what I want to do. And I see a lot of people get disheartened by it, and it's like, it doesn't even faze me. It's like, people say, "Well, I like the song, but I can't ever hear anybody else doing it." And it's like, okay. Then I get other people who sit there and say, "This is a wonderful song, it's just not right for this artist." And people ask me how it's going, and it's like, well, nothing's happening at a much higher level than it's ever not happened before. We got major people listening to this stuff. That's all I can ask for. You got to be at the right place at the right time with the right song and the right artist and the right producer and the right record company and the right sales and marketing department, the right program directors at the radio station. It's got to cross through so many hurdles before a song's a hit. It's amazing that there's any hits at all. And there's so many guys in this town writing wonderful songs every day, and I just am thrilled that I'm a part of that. This is how I have fun. And I was talking to another guy today, getting ready to go into the studio, and you won't find me any happier than I am when I am in the studio. I get in there with these killer players. They're just wonderful, and wonderful singers, and they're just the best in the world, and it's like, I was working with a guy the other day. He was doing a song, and me and the engineer were talking. I was like, he's not just one of the best I've ever had on demos. He's one of the best I've ever heard ever on radio. I mean, there's so much talent in this town, and it's like, I understand people getting jaded and getting disheartened. The concept is something I can understand, but on the other hand, it's like, just enjoy the journey, man. This is so much fun, And it's like, okay, so it sucks. Who cares? We're having a ball. And yes, I want people to like my stuff, and it's okay if they don't. It's okay if they do. Either way, I just want people to listen to it. So anyway, having said all that, I know what I'm doing. The basic idea behind it is, when you have a major breakup, and it's been a long time since I've had a major breakup. I've been married for 28 years, and everybody who knew me beforehand is still amazed that I was able to stay married. Not because my wife was a bad catch. My wife was a great catch for me. They just can't believe that she's put up with me for 28 years. But before she came along, I had plenty of breakups, and everybody would come to me and say, "Oh, you know what you should do to help get her off your mind is you should go jogging more or something." You're not going to see me jogging more, no matter how depressed I am. And oh, you should drink lots of water and hydrate and keep active. And it's like, no. I don't want to do all that. I want to sit here and be depressed. And it's like I'm quite experienced in having somebody leave me. I had a lot of that going on before I met my wife. And I was used to it. It's like, no, I just want to sit here and I want to scream at the walls and I want to be depressed and I just want to. That's how I get it out of my system and just get good and drunk. And it'll blow over eventually. So anyway, that's kind of all this song is sitting there saying, don't tell me how to feel. I know exactly how I feel. It hurts like hell, and I'm just gonna sit here and be as depressed as I want to be until I'm over it. And that's what the voice of experience tells me to do. So anyway, it's kind of tongue in cheek. Um, Everybody's got their own way of dealing with rejection, and it's like I get depressed and didn't want to see anybody for about a week and a half, and then I'd see somebody else and go, oh, maybe she might be interesting, and so it's like that would get me out of it. And so anyway, that's what this song is. It's all it is. It's nothing. Nothing real fancy about it. But I've always heard Jason Aldean doing this. I would love to hear Jason Aldean doing this. So Jason, if you're watching, just go ahead and cut this. I think it'll be a hit for you. Anyway, if anybody wants to contact me, I'll put my contact information at the end of the lyric video and at the end of this. And anybody wants to write or be produced or anything like that, I'm game. This is how I have fun. So have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you next week.